this is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Work can be a little weird. Cringy training seminars, coworkers who won't stop talking about their plant, forgetting the mute button at an inopportune moment. We have to deal with a lot on any given workday. Sometimes it can feel hard to thrive and move forward in your career. Well, that's where LinkedIn comes in. LinkedIn helps you get ideas and insights from experts in your field, connect with people professionally, grow your network, and access tools designed to help you find the right fit for your next role. Whether you're just getting started, figuring out your next move, or looking to accelerate your career, LinkedIn is built to support you at every stage because LinkedIn is the network that works for you. Visit linkedin.com/knowstuff to learn more.
If audiobooks are your thing and you've been meaning to listen to more of them, you should check out a podcast called Earsay, the Audible and iHeart Audio Club, hosted by Cal Penn. Each episode spotlights standout audiobooks on Audible across all kinds of genres: sci-fi, comedy, romance, thrillers, and more, with Cal talking to guests who help break down what makes each story worth listening to. It's a fun, easy way to discover your next great audiobook. Check out Earsay on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Welcome to Stuff You Should Know, a production of iHeartRadio.
Hey, and welcome to the podcast. I'm Josh Clark with Charles W. Chuck Bryant and guest producer Noel.
Noel is in the house.
Yes, he is.
In the new studio.
Yeah. Man, this place is comfy, cozy.
I like it. I wish, I wish there was a chair version of a waterbed.
I know, this is a nappish little place.
Yeah, especially today. I think I'm dragging. All apologies.
Yeah, same here. So if we're talking kind of slow or low, or we just stop talking for a little while, we're just tired.
Yeah, bumped into you at the Hawks game last night.
I know. Hey,
how
how's
funny
it going?
is that, you know?
Yeah.
Just the bump in.
Yep. We were both at the Hawks game, and the Hawks won.
Didn't even know we were going.
No.
Look over in line. There's Josh and Yumi.
Yeah.
It was great.
There's Chuck and Eddie.
Yep. Just bumping
Fast
into
Eddie.
each other. In an arena of 18,000, bumping into someone.
Is that it? That's all it holds?
I think it's something like that.
Yeah. It's
a
a good
lot of people.
It's a good arena.
Yeah, but you had box seats because you're special.
They were free.
Mine were free too, in the nosebleeds.
Yeah. I like just about every seat in that place.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I was laughing about the nosebleeds going in, but then I got up there. I was like, "This is great.
Yeah.
You can see everything."
Did your nose actually bleed?
Just twice.
Yeah.
Once out of sheer excitement,
Right.
and then once from the altitude.
And that was more of a spray, right?
Yeah.
Just covering everyone.
Everyone's like,
Go Hawks.
Boy, what a weird intro.
It's a little weird. But, I mean, it kind of jibes a little bit.
Oh, yeah?
Because we're talking, you were mentioning blood.
Sure. I was shedding cells and blood.
You were. Like, blood is made up of cells, and we shed tons of cells. But before we get to that, right, there's the fact of the podcast. You shed cells. I want to mention this one thing I read.
Yeah.
It's called, I think the title of the article is "The Self is Moral." It's
Yeah.
about like where we get our identity of self
Yeah.
from, like where it's rooted. It was written by a person named Nina Strohmeyer, I believe. It was on Aeon magazine.
Yeah.
Just type in "The Self is Moral" Aeon. It'll come up.
That'll get you there.
Toward the beginning, the author says there's this very famous philosophical exercise, which philosophers love to do, like mental exercises.
Yeah, that's all they have.
So imagine you have like kind of
Yeah.
imagine you have like a ship, right?
Okay.
Like a boat.
Yeah.
A nice Yankee clipper.
Okay.
Okay. And this Yankee clipper is slowly over time kind of salvaged for parts.
Okay.
But rather than just being stripped, like every time a part is taken out, it's replaced.
Yeah.
And then over the course of like 50, 100 years, as each plank, as each bolt, as each like masthead, even the thing, the carved lady in front,
Yeah.
eventually just gets replaced with something else.
Yeah, a new carved lady that speaks of the time,
Right.
you know.
Is it still, though, after every single part has been replaced, the same ship that it was before?
Yeah, I see what you mean. I don't think that can be possible.
Why not? Especially if it has the same name and it's the same ship in the same place as before. It was just slowly over
Yeah.
time moved out.
True.
where does the self lie?
Yeah. That's a good point, man. Like redoing a house, same thing.
Yeah. I mean,
replace
like,
all the floors and the walls and the windows. Like, when does it cease to become that same house that was built in 1930?
exactly. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it is really cool.
And the reason that it applies to this episode is because over the course of your lifetime, a significant portion, pretty much all of the cells in your body are going to like be replaced.
Yeah.
So that the person, even after you reach your adult self,
Yeah.
physically, by the time you die, assuming you're going to die much later, you are essentially a different person, at least on the cellular level.
Yeah, 37 trillion cells ish.
That's how many we have.
Yeah, that's what they estimate. And I did a little looking into lifespans
That sounds
too.
like an estimate.
37 trillion?
Yeah,
What do you want? Like,
they're like give or take.
yeah. I did a little research into lifespans just because this all sort of comes back to like your death, basically, because
yeah.
that's all death is your cells, dying little by little.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you think about it, Chuck, one of the things that
Like, why do we die if we'll get to all that.
oh okay,
But it's intriguing,
it is.
It started, questions started popping up. So apparently we gain about 3 months every 3 months of life, humanity, every year that we progress.
Like the average lifespan expands by 3 months.
Yeah, like if you were born in 2012, the average lifespan is now, and this is the United States, is 78.8. If you were born in 1901, it was about 47 and 50 years for men and women, respectively. But if you look at the ratio, it's still about 3 months, despite all our technologies, 3 months a year,
Every year,
every year.
just slowly creeping along.
Yeah, because I think the article, it was like when we're going to live to be 100 by average. And they say by the year 2100, if things hold, then the average human or American will be about 100 years old.
I thought that. So I guess that's
we'll live
just
to be 100.
if things are steadily progressing. I had heard that like our generation would be either the last or the first, the last to not hit triple digits, or the first two
on average.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I guess
and these
that
are
was
all
off.
guesses,
Yeah.
So who knows? Plus, if you believe in like things science speeding up.
Yeah. What is that? Moore's law.
Yeah, is that it?
Yeah.
Applied to computers, though, in that case, right?
Right. But I mean, you can extend it to other stuff.
Yeah, then you might think, it's, but, they say it's not increasing like that,
No.
at least not so far.
Moore's law is exponential growth. Just adding 3 months every year is non-exponential. Is geometric?
I think we're still at non-exponential growth.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We're just adding 3 months.
Yeah, it's not bad, though.
That's a pretty good average. Every 4 years, that's an extra year.
Yeah, well, and it's interesting to think about, people that were born, a lot of our colleagues, like 8 years behind us, are going to live an average of 2 years longer.
Yeah. That seems unfair.
Sad.
Yeah.
I know. What did they do to
So
deserve that?
We're we're thinking about our own deaths today.
Yeah.
And Chuck, there's this rumor, theory, legend maybe,
Okay.
that your body regenerates itself. 95% of your body regenerates itself every year.
Yeah, that's not true.
No, it's not true. But it was a very long-standing rumor, and it was actually based on science.
Yeah.
Not just the idea that, our cells regenerate. So back of the envelope estimate is that, we regenerate 95 or 98% of ourselves every year. It was early experimentation by injecting radioactive isotopes into human beings,
Yeah.
and then following their course and then making estimates based on that led to this idea.
It's called pulse labeling.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like tagging an animal in the wild, basically.
Right, but you're just tagging a cell.
Yeah.
Or specific types of cells.
Yeah, they don't do that to humans anymore.
No.
They do it to animals, I think.
It's a very dumb thing to do.
Sure. Injecting radiation into the body?
Exactly.
Yeah. Unless, of course, it's radiation treatment,
That's true.
which is still a really weird thing if you think about it.
I have a feeling it's going to be like one of those things we look back on.
As like a primitive treatment.
Yeah.
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 I hope so.
But there was this long-standing science for decades, or this scientific idea that we regenerated ourselves by 95, 98%. Finally, in I think 2005, there was a researcher named Dr. Jonas Friesen. He's Swedish.
This dude's awesome.
He said, this whole urban legend is really bringing me down. I want to figure out a way to really track how often the human body regenerates itself.
Yeah, and the biggest question has been the brain, specifically the cerebral cortex, and the heart and the heart muscles. I mean, they want to know all this stuff, but those were the two biggest mysteries, I think. Right.
There's still the mysteries, but if you went back to prior to 2005 and Dr. Friesen's research, it was all a mystery.
Yeah.
He figured out, he basically put a very accurate timestamp on how often human tissue and human cells regenerate themselves, right? So the way he did this is very clever. For a long time, botanists knew that the trees around the world contained a spike of carbon-14 radiation.
Yes, thanks to humans and nuclear bombs.
Exactly. From 1954 to 1963, tree rings for tree growth around the world show a big spike in carbon-14. Carbon-14 is naturally occurring, too. So, like, just cosmic rays from the sun bombard Earth's atmosphere and create radioactive isotopes by knocking electrons from particles in Earth's atmosphere, right? Those radioactive particles become carbon-14, which is radioactive. And in the atmosphere, carbon-14 binds to oxygen and creates carbon dioxide, which comes to Earth. Every living thing breathes this stuff in, whether it's a plant, whether it's a human.
Yeah.
Like, we just have C14 in our bodies.
And we also eat plants that contain the C14, besides breathing it in.
And we also eat the animals that eat the plants that ingest C14, right?
Yeah, some
so,
people
like,
do.
we got carbon-14 in our bodies.
That's right.
But because of this spike in carbon-14 that was introduced to the atmosphere from nuclear testing, there is a spike in humans as well. So you can roughly age like a human compared to another human if they were born in, say, 1959 and one who was born in 1970 after there was that spike of carbon-14 had gone away, right?
Right.
That's pretty cool. But what Dr. Friesen did is even cooler. He basically went back to those tree trunks, those tree rings that show a spike in carbon-14 and created a calendar
I know, it's awesome.
of carbon-14 decay and basically said, okay, on this date, this is how much carbon-14 was on Earth.
Yeah.
And if I take this cell and compare it, knowing that carbon-14 decays at a constant rate, I can tell you exactly how old this cell is.
Exactly.
And he used it to date cells and tissues and all sorts of cool stuff.
Yeah, he went looking for a marker, and he found one due to our atomic testing program.
Yeah.
Which is pretty weird.
Yeah.
Just released all that junk in the atmosphere, and now, all these years later, it has a nice use.
Yeah.
You know?
It does.
So we now know when we're going to die.
Right.
Sort of.
And the reason he was able to use this as a marker, Chuckers, is that when you take a breath of life, your first breath of life.
That's right.
And you get some of that C14 into your DNA. And a steady amount stays in there. Like, you don't keep ingesting C14, as far as I understand, as far as your DNA goes.
Oh, okay.
Once it's in your DNA, as your cells divide, that original amount becomes divided evenly.
Right.
So the less C14 that's in tissue, the older that cell line is.
Right.
Or the younger the actual cells are.
Right.
Is that right?
I think so, which would mean the new cell, the marker would be a fresh batch of the C14?
No, it'd have less C14.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let's say you have...
Oh, because the cell divided, yes.
Exactly, yeah. Like, you have 10 grams of C14, which you don't. I can't imagine what that would be like. But let's say your one cell that's never divided has 10.
Yeah.
When it divides into two, each of those two cells is going to have 5 grams.
Right.
And then 2.5, and then 1.75, and so on and so on. So since you know that C14 is generated at a constant rate, you know that it decays at a half-life of 5,730 years.
Yeah.
You can look at the amount of C14 and then also the decay of it as well.
Yeah.
You can date things that are no longer living too to see when they ingested that C14 was.
Yeah, he's a little like a bingo card. He just from the calendar that he made with the trees, and he holds it up in the light, and that's how he determines it. It's not true. But what he did determine, though, was, which is really cool, and this is sort of what we've been building toward, is that most of your cells are about 7 to 10 years old.
Yes.
In the body. And there are variances, and of course we're going to talk about all that. And right after this break, we're going to give you a little primer on cells so you know what all this means.
Right.
The springtime thaw is finally here. Flowers are blooming, days are longer. We're saying yes to more plans and finally getting outside, running, walking, just moving again. It's the perfect time to upgrade your everyday go-tos with Bombas. Take Bombas sports socks. They're super comfortable and designed with sport-specific tech for running, cycling, yoga, hiking, you name it. I use them to run in, and I can tell you they work beautifully. So head over to bombas.com and use code SYSK for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com, code SYSK at checkout.
Running a business is hard enough, so why make it harder with a dozen different apps that don't talk to each other? One for sales, another for inventory, a separate one for accounting. Before you know it, you are drowning in software instead of growing your business.
And this is where Odoo comes in. Odoo is the only business software you'll ever need. It's an all-in-one, fully integrated platform that handles everything: CRM, accounting, inventory, e-commerce, HR, and more. No more app overload, no more juggling logins, just one seamless system that makes work easier.
And the best part, Odoo replaces multiple expensive platforms for a fraction of the cost. It's built to grow with your business, whether you're just starting out or already scaling up. Plus, it's easy to use, customizable, and designed to streamline every process. So you can focus on what really matters, which is running your business. Thousands of businesses have made the switch. So why not you?
Try Odoo for free at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
Hey everybody, I want to talk to you a little bit about Tide Evo because it represents over 10 years of innovation and product development. Tide Evo is a first-of-its-kind technology where tens of thousands of minuscule fibers are spun together to form a 6 times powerful layer packed with scrubbers, brighteners, pre-treaters, and fresheners. And that's going to deliver a breakthrough clean that's so powerful, it feels like magic.
Yeah, it is kind of like magic. Tide Evo is revolutionary. A 100% concentrated, waterless laundry tile that's made of compressed microfiber soap layers rather than liquid or powder. And it's not like pods or sheets because it uses 6 layers of detergent fibers to deliver superior cold water cleaning without plastic packaging of any kind. And it provides a mess-free, lightweight solution that dissolves lickety-split. So whenever you run into a laundry challenge, turn to Tide Evo. It's revolutionary, it's magic. Try new Tide Evo. Real laundry magic. Spectrum Business keeps businesses of all sizes connected seamlessly with fast, reliable internet, advanced Wi-Fi, phone, TV, and mobile services.
That's right. And Spectrum Business offers 100% US-based customer support 24/7 to help you stay up and running. And they offer tailored connectivity solutions with packages built for your business budget.
Yeah, so it's no wonder millions of business owners rely on Spectrum Business to keep them connected. Visit spectrum.com/business to learn more. Restrictions apply. Service is not available in all areas.
All right, Josh, we were promised a cell primer. And we like to deliver on those promises here at Stuff You Should Know. So I guess we started off by saying there are 37 trillion cells about in the human body.
Yeah, give or take.
Give or take. And water makes up about 2/3 the weight of those cells.
Oh, yeah?
That's right. They're tiny. You need a microscope to see them. And it's the tiniest thing that can still reproduce.
Yeah.
And even though we have many different kinds of cells, I think 200 types, within those cells there are differences, but there are a lot of similarities with all cells.
Right.
In their structure. Namely, they have a cell membrane.
They have a nucleus.
They have a nucleus. Some have more than one. And these membranes are what allows nutrients to pass in and out, waste to pass out, water through osmosis travels in, reverse osmosis travels out.
Yeah.
And what else? We got your mitochondrion as well. That's where this is the important, really important thing, which is basically what keeps your cells alive.
That's the power center, right?
Yeah, and that's your cells need food to live just like your body does, but you can't pass that hamburger straight into your cell.
Right.
It needs to be broken down so your cell can use it.
Exactly. Into what adenosine triphosphate, ATP, is like the universal cell fuel, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff that the body does make. I think you need like 23 amino acids, and like 9 of them your body doesn't really manufacture. So those are the 9 non-essential amino acids, right?
Right.
And you use amino acids to build proteins, and you use proteins for everything from making muscles to making red blood cells to you're mounting an immune response. Proteins are very, very vital. And some of them you have to build by eating stuff from your environment, right?
Yeah.
So you go out and you find yourself a nice pig, and you cut off its back leg. You say, "Sorry, pig, here's a peg leg for you, but I need this leg. And I'm going to eat this leg, and what I'm really eating is the muscle. And what I'm really, really eating is the glutamine.
Yeah.
And then my body's going to take this glutamine. It can make it itself, but it doesn't hurt to have an extra little bit of glutamine."
Yeah. It doesn't hurt to have that pig leg in your back
Exactly,
pocket.
right. So I'm chomping on the pig leg,
Sorry
eating the
to
pig's
our
muscles.
vegetarian listeners, by the way.
Right, just use your imagination for a second.
Sure.
And yes, I'm sorry too.
Yeah.
So you're eating the pig leg, and you're gaining this glutamine as a result, and your body's metabolizing the glutamine and then reusing it, right?
Yeah.
And it can be glutamine, it can be anything. If we're ingesting a protein, if we're ingesting amino acids, if we're eating any kind of food, sugars, whatever, our bodies break it down into its constituent parts, and then a lot of those constituent parts become part of our bodies.
Yeah.
So if you think about it in this sense, when we eat, when we breathe, we're taking in stuff we need from the environment.
Yeah.
And that stuff that we take in from the environment becomes a part of us, literally, physically, on the molecular level.
Yeah.
It becomes a part of us.
For better or worse, depending on what it is, of course.
Yeah, that's a great, I think that's ultimately one of the side lessons of this whole thing is we should take care of our environment.
Yeah.
Because that environment becomes us, and we either suffer or thrive as a result of it.
You ever heard the expression, you are what you eat?
Exactly.
You literally are what you eat.
Quite literally. And then also, Chuck, it goes the other way as well. When we excrete waste, when we exhale CO2, that's taken up by other things in the environment, it's deposited into the environment, and it becomes part of the environment itself.
Yeah.
So not only do we regenerate our cells, regenerate tissue, on average 7 to 10 years, become almost wholly a new version of ourselves.
Yeah.
We also, the boundary between us and the surrounding environment is really non-existent because there's a constant exchange of molecules.
Yeah, we lose, on average, they say the average adult male loses 96 million cells per minute. But we also replace those at the rate of 96 million per minute.
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the good news.
So we've got all these cells that we're losing. We've got all these new cells that are replacing them. And I think, like you said earlier before the break, that the different types of cells, and then hence different tissues, regenerate at a different rate, right?
Yeah, and they all have specialized jobs, and the cells are often built in such a way to aid that job physically, different to make that job easier, which is really cool too.
Right.
Shows how versatile they are.
Yes.
Like
stem cells are very versatile.
Super.
So let's say your skin.
Yeah.
Your skin regenerates every 2 to 4 weeks, I think.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
You get a new healthy coating of skin every 2 to 4 weeks because your epithelial cells are particularly good at regenerating themselves.
That's right. And that is, well, I guess that would fall on the low side, obviously, if we're talking 7 to 10 years. On the super low side, you have the cells that line like your intestine and your gut. Mm-hmm. And those things don't last long at all because it's such a harsh environment. You wouldn't expect them to last like weeks and months and years.
I think
how long is it?
5 days.
Yeah, that's nothing.
But the structure of your guts, that are beneath that membrane lining that turns over every 5 days, they last about 15 years.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful, elegant system that we have to keep us alive. Red blood cells last about 120 days. But then you have things like cells in your bone, which actually regenerate as well. So your bones are over time, over a much longer period of time, actually becoming, I hate to call them new bones, but they kind of are,
Well, yeah. If you took your femur and somehow compared it to your femur when you were 15 years old, like they are two totally different bones. Even though they're your bones. Yeah. They were in the same place, growing in the same person with the same DNA. They're still different bones because they're made of different cells.
10 years or so for the bones?
Yeah, something like that.
For the human skeleton. 300 to 500 days for the liver. Very important organ.
It is. And one of the other cool things about the liver is it's just gangbusters at regenerating itself.
Yeah.
You can apparently cut out 95% of a person's liver, and it will grow back. And you won't have full function, but it will function. You'll survive with just 5% of your liver.
That's pretty amazing, actually.
Yeah, because it will just grow right back. Kind of like a hornet's nest.
Interestingly, the inner lens cells of your eye form in your embryo and basically don't change.
Yeah.
Now, is that why you have suffer from degeneration in vision?
That's what I would guess.
Is that the reason?
Yeah.
Or one of the reasons?
So with the corneal lens, Chuck, when you're born, when you're conceived, right, you are a cell.
Gross.
That divides finally. And once that first division takes place, those corneal cells, they're set in stone. Like your corneal cells are as old as you are. Yeah. Same age as you. Almost, other cells that make up different parts of the eyes, they're far newer. But your corneal cells, your cerebral cortex cells, they think?
Yeah, that's the one. I mentioned the brain and the heart muscles. Those are the two big ones because obviously the reason we have diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia are because the cerebral cortex has long thought to not regenerate cells at all. Yeah. Now I think they believe that they do in a very small number.
Or different regions, like the olfactory bulb supposedly does.
Yeah, and the hippocampus.
So we can learn new things. Our sense of smell can be refined over time.
Yeah, and I think isn't that also the reason the smell is very much tied to your memory?
Probably.
Like a smell can conjure up a memory more clearly. Yeah, but the cerebral cortex itself, they don't think. Who was her name? Elizabeth Gould of Princeton did a lot of work on this because it was just basically set in stone for years. Like, no, doesn't happen. And she did a lot of work over the years trying to prove that it did using tracer studies. And I think that where they are now is they think it does some.
Yeah. Here, there.
But obviously, we still have to mention Alzheimer's, so it's not. It doesn't regenerate like the rest of the body, not even close.
Yeah, Alzheimer's also may be produced, I guess, by plaques. Remember plaque buildup?
Oh, yeah.
In between your neurons that keep them from firing as well?
Yeah. It seems like we're so close to figuring out the secret, Yeah. To, I don't know about not dying ever. I'm not talking immortality, but living much longer lives.
Well, let's talk about that because all of this stuff kind of leads to that question. If we regenerate so often, why do we die? And we'll address that right after this.
Running a business is hard enough, so why make it harder with a dozen different apps that don't talk to each other? One for sales, another for inventory, a separate one for accounting. Before you know it, you are drowning in software instead of growing your business.
And this is where Odoo comes in. Odoo is the only business software you'll ever need. It's an all-in-one, fully integrated platform that handles everything: CRM, accounting, inventory, e-commerce, HR, and more. No more app overload, no more juggling logins, just one seamless system that makes work easier.
And the best part, Odoo replaces multiple expensive platforms for a fraction of the cost. It's built to grow with your business, whether you're just starting out or already scaling up. Plus, it's easy to use, customizable, and designed to streamline every process. So you can focus on what really matters, which is running your business. Thousands of businesses have made the switch. So why not you?
Try Odoo for free at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
Hey everybody, I want to talk to you a little bit about Tide Evo because it represents over 10 years of innovation and product development. Tide Evo is a first-of-its-kind technology where tens of thousands of minuscule fibers are spun together to form a 6 times powerful layer packed with scrubbers, brighteners, pre-treaters, and fresheners. And that's going to deliver a breakthrough clean that's so powerful, it feels like magic.
Yeah, it is kind of like magic. Tide Evo is revolutionary. A 100% concentrated waterless laundry tile that's made of compressed microfiber soap layers rather than liquid or powder. And it's not like pods or sheets because it uses 6 layers of detergent fibers to deliver superior cold water cleaning without plastic packaging of any kind. And it provides a mess-free, lightweight solution that dissolves lickety-split. So whenever you run into a laundry challenge, turn to Tide Evo. It's revolutionary, it's magic. Try new Tide Evo. Real laundry magic. Spectrum Business keeps businesses of all sizes connected seamlessly with fast, reliable internet, advanced Wi-Fi, phone, TV, and mobile services.
That's right. And Spectrum Business offers 100% US-based customer support 24/7 to help you stay up and running. And they offer tailored connectivity solutions with packages built for your business budget.
Yeah, so it's no wonder millions of business owners rely on Spectrum Business to keep them connected. Visit spectrum.com/business to learn more. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas. We've all had the experience of calling a business and just wanting to talk to a real person. Not an automated voice pretending to be human, an actual person who can listen and understand and offer help.
That's exactly what you can do with Ruby. Ruby is the virtual receptionist company that takes care of your callers when you're unavailable in the middle of something or simply don't want to pick up.
That's right. They can answer, screen, transfer calls. They can take messages, collect payments, book appointments, and more, all while making the people you serve feel special.
And best of all, it can help you be more productive. For example, 9 out of 10 lawyers who use Ruby log more billable hours per day than the national average.
And other professionals like plumbers and technicians win more customers while being able to stay focused on the job. But whatever kind of small business you run, Ruby is built to save you time, earn you more customers or clients, and make meaningful connections with the people you serve.
It's available 24/7, 365 days a year, and 100% based in the U.S. See why more than 15,000 small businesses use Ruby. Visit ruby.com or better yet, call them at 844-900-RUBY.
All right, so Chuck, there's this idea that if we are regenerating ourselves every 7 to 10 years, where like the vast majority of our body cells regenerate, why do we age and why do we die? It doesn't really make sense in that respect.
Yeah, it's what they think is it has to do with your DNA actually in the cell. Our cells, as we age, even the new ones that get replaced, which really stinks, become what they call senescent, which means that they can't divide any longer. We've talked about the Hayflick limit before, replicative senescence is basically how many times your cells can divide over its lifetime.
Yeah.
And I think like a fibroblast, which is cells of the connective tissue in mammals, is about 50 cell divisions.
Yeah.
And then it hits that point of senescence and it starts sending out repair signals to your body that aren't necessary, and that causes inflammation. And we've talked about inflammation kind of being the source of most of the original problems that will eventually lead to your death.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Something becomes inflamed and leads to all kinds of problems. So there's no repair needed. So it's a false signal. So they're trying to come up with drugs now. There's one called rapamycin that tries to stop the cells from sending out those false signals, which is amazing.
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
You know?
There's another explanation for it as well, is that when our cells divide, especially over time as we age, they're basically making photocopies of themselves.
Yeah.
And you ultimately, years down the road, end up making photocopies of photocopies.
Right.
And those don't tend to pan out very well. So as far as analogies go, that one kind of makes sense. That, yes, we have brand new cells, but the DNA copies, the DNA blueprints that they're based on, have seen better days.
Yeah.
Many years back, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. That's a good way to say it. We also talked a little bit about whether or not the heart muscle itself replenishes itself
Right.
in the cells. And for a long time, they had no idea. But now, thanks to our buddy, Dr. Frisson, his pretty much, I don't even think we said what his, who he works with, did we?
No.
He works with with a K, Karolinska team.
Oh, yeah.
Just like incredible scientists that are making like amazing advancements and trying to figure this stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
But they did, in fact, find that the heart does replace itself, the muscle cells. About 1% of the heart muscles are replaced every year at age 25.
Mm-hmm.
And that falls over your lifetime to less than 0.5%
Oh.
per year by the age 75.
I spoke too soon. That does make sense.
Yeah, so what they basically said is about half of your heart's muscle cells will be exchanged during a normal lifetime.
Okay.
Which is okay.
It is, but as it's slowing down over time, I mean, the heart's kind of essential.
Yeah, but they're hoping again to develop drugs that can accelerate that process too.
Yeah.
And I don't know how far along they are on that, but that'd be amazing.
So there's this whole thing that kind of came up to me, man, like that all of this raised this question to me, right?
Yeah.
If you look at like you or me or any living thing as an investment, like a molecular investment in the ability to reproduce, right?
Okay.
Once you finish your reproductive age,
Yeah.
then it does make sense that you would just there would be built in this mechanism of aging and then death and then decay, which is what we do.
Yeah.
We return back to the earth, to put it in kind of biblical terms. There's like that whole ashes to ashes, dust to dust thing.
Sure.
It is very, very true. And if you look at us and you look at all living things as something that exchanges molecules with the external environment, takes them in, puts them out, right? And you look at us as all connected in that sense.
Yeah, like we're just like a plant.
Exactly, or we're just like a rock.
Yeah.
Like we're all that stuff, and those things are us because we're able to exchange basic ingredients. Then it makes total sense that a person would come together, be conceived, start dividing its cells, make more of itself, and then start to age and then die and decay.
Yeah.
And then it would give something else a chance to come up from that again, right?
Sure.
But then it makes you wonder, what's the point of that?
What do you mean?
Like, think about it. If we're just the same as plants,
Like, why are we all here?
yeah, like if the whole point is to just basically recycle materials, because we are just recycling stuff from the environment and we're recycled as we die and decay.
Yeah.
What is the point? Is our point just to be part of the carbon cycle? So we're moving carbon in and out of ourselves and in and out of the environment and moving it around.
Yeah.
Or I don't understand what the point is of life, I guess is what I'm saying.
You're a nihilist.
No, I'm not saying I don't believe that there isn't a point. I'm
Yeah.
just curious what it is.
Yeah.
Because if we are the same as any other living thing, and the definition of living is an exchange with an active exchange with the surrounding environment through
Yeah.
breathing,
Sure.
through eating, whatever.
Eating, pooping.
Yes. Then and then if you kind of take that a little further and say, well, clearly we're meant to like reproduce or something like that, and then after that we age and die. What's the point? Like, why not just have one species of living thing?
Yeah.
And just let that do all of your carbon recycling or whatever.
Yeah, I think. Are you about to quit the show? Yeah, I see what you mean. Like, if we look at ourselves as serving a purely mechanical function,
right,
on the planet,
like we are to the carbon cycle, what say evaporation is to the rain cycle.
Yeah,
like we're a means of moving something along.
Well, I think that's when you, man, this is getting philosophical. I think that's when you start getting into questions of the soul.
Well, I mean, it kind of makes you wonder, like, well, why would there be more than one species? It would be much more efficient to just have one, maybe two. There's all these different ones. So why?
Yeah.
The fact that why is just sitting there and flashing neon lights definitely made me wonder. Basically the opposite. It's made me think in a different direction than nihilistically.
Right.
You know?
Like we're only here for so long, and so if the point is to, like, make the most of your time on Earth?
I think that's a separate part of it.
Yeah.
Because no matter what conclusion you come to, whether, nope, we're just a means of recycling carbon and that is it.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Gaia theory view of things.
Right.
Or if you say, no, like the fact that we're inefficient and redundant as far as that carbon recycling thing goes suggests that maybe there is a higher purpose to us. Either way, I feel like you come to the conclusion, or you should come to the conclusion, that the one thing we do know is that we are here right now, and the best thing we can do is make the absolute best of it for ourselves and for other people as well.
Yeah, and there are probably others out there that think the whole point is to make as much cash as you can so you can buy products.
Yeah.
Edward Bernays would probably say that.
Yes, he would. Man, he lived that way, didn't he?
Man, that's interesting. I think we should. I'd love to tackle something philosophical and deep like the soul.
The meaning of life?
Yeah, that'd be tough. I mean,
that'd be cool, though.
It would be cool. We don't delve into that very much.
No, we should. I'd like to do that, and consciousness. That's a really interesting one, too. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
I sense a very trippy way forward for this show.
Yeah.
We're going to start getting weird.
Well, I took a lot of acid this morning, so.
Oh, that's great.
If you want to know more about some just weird, trippy stuff, How Stuff Works has a surprising amount of it on there. I don't know, just try typing the word trippy into the search bar. You can also type, does your body really replace itself every 7 years? And it'll bring up this cool article. And I think I said search bar at some point in time, so how about some listener mail?
I like how you specified that you took a lot of acid. Not just,
just a little.
Yeah. Just
a lot.
A ton of it. All right, I'm going to call this multiple. We got like a bunch of emails in one day about people picking at our grammar and things.
Oh, yeah.
So I just decided to read 3 of them because they're short.
Okay.
Hey, guys, I generally enjoy the episodes, but you do have one issue with your grammar and noun-verb agreement. You tend to say, there are many lines of evidence, or there's lots of experiment showing, instead of there are, not there is.
Boo.
When the pronoun refers to a plural subject, check yourselves next time, guys. You typically make the mistake about 10 times every show.
Why don't you go recycle some carbon, pal?
That's from Ken Keller in Temple Terrace, Florida.
Thanks, Ken.
I always like to pick apart their emails, too, because people usually make a mistake or two in their own emails. Hey, guys, this one's from Blair. Love the show. I hate to be nitpicky.
They always say that, don't they?
Yeah, right before they nitpick. But I have a grammar correction. It's been bugging me for months. And Stonehenge was a major offender. At least one of you, not naming names, frequently uses the word further when you really mean farther. The latter term is used for literal distances. Further is only supposed to be used figuratively.
Huh.
Didn't know that.
Okay.
So thanks, Blair.
Yeah.
And then the last one, Phil, who is an English and grammar pronunciation freak. He says, hey, guys, when there's an Italian word, you take your time to pronounce it properly. The same with Japanese and the Far East in general. So why don't you extend that same courtesy to English words?
Because we're masters of the language.
And I mean words actually in the UK vernacular, not American English. Salisbury? No, it's Salisbury. The Marlborough Downs? Nope. Marlborough Downs.
Well, we're using the American vernacular because we're in America and recording as Americans.
That's from Phil.
I addressed all those, I think.
Yeah, I think that's, I feel good about it.
I think it's good and very big of you to have read those as listener mail.
Why not?
Nice job, man.
Yeah, we don't profess to talk gooder than other people. We just do our little thing here in the studio.
Yeah.
Send it out into the world.
Nice.
For people to pick apart.
What we're doing is we're creating grammatical tableaus like that Highlights magazine where it's like pick out the things that don't belong.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing for you guys.
Yeah, keep you entertained. If you didn't have something to complain about, it'd just be so boring.
Yep. If you want to nitpick or compliment or suggest something, whatever, if you want to get in touch with us for any reason, you can do that by tweeting to SYSK Podcast. You can join us on Facebook.com/StuffYouShouldKnow. You can send us an email to stuffpodcast@howstuffworks.com. And as always, join us at our home on the web, StuffYouShouldKnow.com.
Stuff You Should Know is a production of iHeartRadio. For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.
Snoring? Gasping during sleep? Feeling fatigued? Ask your doctor about Zepbound, tirzepatide, the first and only FDA-approved prescription medicine for moderate to severe obstructive sleep apnea, OSA, in adults with obesity. Zepbound is a prescription medicine used with a reduced-calorie diet and increased physical activity to help adults with moderate to severe obstructive sleep apnea, OSA, and obesity to improve their OSA. Zepbound is approved as a 2.5, 5, 7.5, 10, 12.5, or 15 milligram injection. Zepbound contains tirzepatide and should not be used with other tirzepatide-containing products or any GLP-1 receptor agonist medicines. It is not known if Zepbound is safe and effective for use in children. Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take if allergic to it or if you or someone in your family had medullary thyroid cancer or if you've had multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling in your neck. Stop Zepbound and call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or a serious allergic reaction. Severe side effects may include inflamed pancreas or gallbladder problems. Tell your doctor if you experience vision changes before scheduled procedures with anesthesia, if you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills. Taking Zepbound with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and worsen kidney problems. Talk to your doctor. Call 1-800-545-5979 or visit Zepbound.lilly.com.
Hey, everybody. Here's a fact for you. In the United States, there is a break-in every 26 seconds, and that means that somewhere right now, an intruder is getting closer. And the problem with most security systems is that they only alert you after the break-in has started, and that's too late.
Well, that's what makes SimpliSafe different. They use alerts. SimpliSafe's U.S.-based live agents, they identify threats on your property and help deter them before they actually break in. So the intruder never gets into your house. The crime is stopped before it even starts.
That's right. And another great thing about SimpliSafe is they have no long-term contracts. They give you peace of mind and great value with their monitoring deterrence plans because they just start at about $1 a day.
Yeah, SimpliSafe sent us a setup years back, and I still use mine every day.
Yeah, and apparently setup, you can do it by yourself in under 30 minutes, so it's a really good value and it doesn't take long.
So if you want to experience the SimpliSafe peace of mind, you can take advantage of the SimpliSafe discount offered to Stuff You Should Know listeners. Right now, you can get 50% off your new system by visiting simplisafe.com/stuff. That's half off at simplisafe.com/stuff. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Mom, can I have Lingo Kids? Dad, Lingo Kids, please!
When did we become the Lingo Kids house?
No idea. Last week it was dinosaurs. This week it's...
Lingo Kids!
Why Lingo Kids?
Because it's the best thing ever. We can play games with astronauts, wild animals, and superheroes.
With more than 4,000 interactive games, songs, and shows, Lingo Kids is the #1 entertainment platform for young kids.
So, no dinosaurs?
And dinosaurs! Lingo Kids!
Everything kids love. Download it for free.
You know, you could be adored by everyone and still completely ignored by your cat. Trust me, I know. But if you feed your cat Sheba, you can go from being ignored to truly adored in 12 days guaranteed or your money back. Sheba has a full menu of products, appetizers, entrees, treats, even a kitten's menu. It's so cute. So Sheba has a product for even the pickiest eater. Like Sheba Puree, it's made with bone broth. They are chef-inspired flavors. It's got a smooth and creamy texture that cats love and contains no corn, wheat, soy, or artificial flavors. It's food that your cat's gonna love. To learn more, check out Sheba.com. That's SHEBA.com.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.